everyone. It's Annie from A Phoenix Healing. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. It is Friday, September 12th, 2025, and I wanted to do a little video about what to expect for the rest of September. I knew when I was making the video last week on the full moon energy and the 9/9 portal this week, and just in general for the energy of this week and for September was going to be intense. Of course, didn't know just how intense everything was going to play out this week because we had the full moon with the eclipse energy, the full lunar eclipse energy on Sunday, September 7th. And then just a couple days later, we had the 9/9 portal, and how it even worked out for this year and this month of September. It turned out to be the triple nine, so literally 999. And the fact too that we are in a 9-year world year, we are in a 9-month because September is a 9-month, that this was going to be very intense. The energies, especially, is going to be chaotic, and there'd be a lot of endings and coming to completion. This month, and just the intensity of everything that the portal generally would bring for 9/9, and then you throw in an extra 9 and already an intense year, an intense month, and then of course the full moon lunar eclipse energy. A lot of stuff happened this week. And we also, if you're from the US, or especially know of US stuff, there we had just September 11th yesterday, remembering what happened in the US yesterday with that act of terrorism on September 11th, 2001, and celebrating the lives and honoring the lives that were lost during such a horrible act of terrorism. And then you throw in another act of terrorism that happened on the day before it, on September 10th, right after 9/9. A conservative man named Charlie Kirk was assassinated on a campus while he was doing, one of his general like college speaking tours. And, I will say this, like, you cannot be a light worker and be someone that represents light and love if you are celebrating that somebody was killed. That's not okay. I don't care what side you are in. I was someone that was raised in a family that one side of the family was Republican, the other side of the family was Democrat. And, never once did I grow up with either side saying it's okay for someone of the opposite views to be killed. Like that's not okay. We live, especially in North America, generally, especially in United States and Canada, we have these freedoms, right? United States has freedom of speech, Canada has freedom of expression. You should be able to voice your opinions without getting killed for it. And, other than, like, if you were celebrating someone's death who thinks differently of you, you are definitely a terrorist, because that's not okay. You're not acting of peace, you're not acting of love, you're not acting of light. And even Bill Clinton even said, like, we should be able to be passionate about politics, but do so peacefully. And even J.K. Rowling, the Harry Potter, if you believe, she's even said, like, if you believe free speech is for you, but you're not your political opponents, you're a liberal. And, if you believe political opponents should be punished with violence or death, you're a terrorist. It's not okay. I was even reading about how they believe they caught the person that killed the guy today. And it was a young kid, and 22 years old, and it was like a 200 feet shot. And it's like, holy crap, like, how the hell did this kid even learn how to shoot like that? um it's just really crazy that people think violence will solve things. It's not. And even if you look back to, like, um even George Carlin, who I absolutely love, like, he even did a video many, many, many years ago, one of his stand-ups. There's like a part in there where he even says, like, do you ever notice how people who promote peace or want to live in harmony with another, acceptance, like, are like killed, like Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, Gandhi. He was like listing like so many people. And it's just crazy because we have to be accepting of other people. We may not have to agree with them. but we should be able to live in a place of peace. And, that goes from both sides. Um, People have to be okay with agree to disagree. So just wanted to throw that out there before I go into the nine energy, because we need to promote peace in this role. That's what we do as new earth leaders and light workers and just being a collective. So please, I hope more people can be more open and really actually receive that information, just receive the message of peace. Because even in church, like the message, like when you greet your neighbor in the pews, it's like, peace be with you. Like, you don't want violence to go to anybody. Like, that is so wrong. That's so bad. Like, please be at peace and love. Like, because that's what you should be representing, especially if you're representing like Christ light and angel service and light worker service. You cannot be of light and love and peace and service and be violent. Like, you just can't. That's no. Well, anyways, going into this new month of September. So, my nose is itchy, forgive me. But the September is always in a nine energy. So, because the world number is also a nine, this particular September is unique and has triple repeating numbers in it. So, for example, right, like today, September 12th, 2025, this is 9, 12, 20, 25. So it's like you break it down. So 9 plus 1 plus 2, you take the month, add it together, you reduce it to one digit, you get the three. And then you take the day, right? The 12, 1 and 2. Add that together, reduce it to a digit, you get that three again. Then you add the whole date, 9 plus 1 plus 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 5. Add it together, and you also get the digit three. So that makes it, like today, a 333 day. And especially those who love angel numbers, I do, you know the power of the 3-3 energy. And this wonderful 3-3 energy will be on today, the 12th, the 21st, and also the 30th. So, and it is interesting to note doing this, like looking at this month in particular, is like, that each day of this month has triple repeating number energy, like even leading back to the portal on Tuesday, 9-9. It was definitely very interesting. I haven't seen it in such a long time where something like this is happening, where it's like such magnify the energy, and especially even having that 999 portal. So, especially things that are supposed to end this month is supposed to be, for the high school things like completing. Um, Now keep in mind that does not that, like, my statement has nothing to do with acts of violence or terrorism. This is stuff that's happening in one's personal life. Like, if a relationship is toxic, if someone's trying to, finalize stuff, maybe finalize a project, finalize important legal papers or documents, bringing things to bringing things to the completion. So, and keeping it simple, there are three natural match categories regarding life path numbers. So there is 1, 5, and 7, which is the mind numbers. Life path numbers 2, 4, and 8, which is the business minded category, and 3, 6, 9, which is the creative minded category. And of course, then we have in their own category the master numbers 11, 22, and 33. So, for example, if I were to life path, I would use the 222 energy this month as a powerful day to schedule something that matters to me. That would be the 11th, 20th, and 29th. If I were a 5 life path, I would use the 555 day, which would be the 14th and the 23rd. And, word of caution, since the number energy does repeat itself, there's also the level of intensity attached to it. So you may find your emotions are running high right now. If a day is a challenge to you in numerology, try not to overreact and keep in mind why it feels that way to you. Another thing we're experiencing in this month of 9 is that whatever personal year cycle you are in this year, it is the same as the personal month you are in right now. And that's something I've noticed over years, like whatever your personal year is, it's going to get magnified like in September. There's just something about the September month that things um, amp up. So how do you know which one you're in? You take your month and your day, add it straight across, reduce it to one digit. So, for example, someone born on February 6th, right? It's 2 and 6. So we do 2 plus 6 equals 8. And then you add the world year of, 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 5 in it, which is the 9. So if you're born that day, the year you're in right now is a personal year of 8, and the month you're in is in the personal month of 8. So, of course, like, note that this would not be true for each year, as each year we have a completely different personal year and different personal months. This just applies to this year in 2025 in September, and also because the 9 world energy and the 9 month energy coming together. So I'm just going to give you some brief insights on what to expect depending on what personal year, personal month you're experiencing this month of September. So if you're experiencing the personal year of 1/1 month energy, you may find that you're feeling very self-motivated. And I would suggest you focus on what you really wanted to accomplish this year, because the repeating energy of this month could just be the boost you needed. If you're experiencing the personal year of 2 or master number 11/2 month energy, you will be tapping into all your emotions. The bonus is that your inner voice is stronger than ever and you could trust it. Bonding more with the people you love would be wise to focus on this month. If you are experiencing the personal year of 3/3 month energy, if you were speaking in front of a group of people this month, or writing a book, or doing something artistic, what a perfect time for it. It is also a good time to do some dancing, listen to your favorite music, or just tap into your inner child and have fun. If you're experiencing the personal year of 4/4 or master number 22/4 month energy, what don't you know? Like, this is time to get answers you're seeking. What can you do to improve your finances? It's a great month to get organized. It's a great month to like build something to start. You know. Build the stepping stones to have something for great foundation, because for associated too with teaching, and also just like, the building blocks, stepping blocks to having that firm foundation in place. If you're experiencing the personal year of 5/5 energy month, no dull moments. If you can get out of your regular environment, I suggest you do it. If you can go on a trip this month, it's a great idea. Don't let anyone try to control you. It's all about movement. The busier you are this month, the happier you will be. If you're experiencing the personal year of 6/6 or the master number 33/6 month energy, this would be a great month to start your own company. Being in charge is key. The 6 vibration always has a fear that if they um, do not do it, it will not get done. If you do need help, be sure to ask for it. Do not put the whole world on your shoulders. If you're experiencing a personal year of 7/7 month energy, it's all about working on your spirituality, especially if you have no faith. Maybe you just hit rock bottom and you're feeling cynical. This is the time to focus on affirmations and healing. You could have some real breakthroughs, and do whatever it takes to spend time in nature. The more you do that, the better you will feel. If you're experiencing the personal year of 8/8 month energy, focus on your finances and your health. How do you feel? Something going on with your body that you should have checked, but just don't want to deal with it? This is the month to visit your doctor, and you'll be glad that you did. Take a look at your finances as well. See what you could do to improve them. Think twice before you speak, because this month you will find you are more blunt, even more blunt than usual. And then, of course, if you're experiencing the personal year of 9/9 month energy, if you were in a 9/9 cycle in the world, number is a 9 this year, and in a 9 month right now, I can say as well, because wow, because this is a really high intensity month, especially like I've been saying, all these nines. I would suggest that this is time for you to bring that project been working on to completion. Like, what have you been hanging on to that's not been good for you? Let it go this month. The energy is so working for you with this. Also, volunteering your time would be a smart thing to do. If you do, you'll end up feeling like you're actually making a difference. And that is always a good thing, because 9 is also related to humanitarian efforts too. And especially, I'm just going to say this, whatever month you're in, whatever personal month you're in, you're still in that 9 month. You're still in this 9 world year. Um, Let go of what needs to be let go of, because this is really a great time to start that fresh. Like, let's start making those planting seeds to the new beginning, especially because next year we're going to be in a world year of 1. So we're going to start over, and it's good to like make things come to completion there, or at least put in the effort and the work to have things um, on the way, to complete things out, and then also get that new beginning. So if you're interested in a personal numerology reading, gaining insight and learning more about your personal year and personal months, visit my website at phoenixhealing.com or click the link in the bio wherever you're watching this video. So again, as I said before, just this energy this month is really intense, and just please be your best self, be your higher self, represent like who you're supposed to be in this lifetime. Be of love, be of light, be of service, be of peace. Um, don't follow the crowd, follow yourself, be authentic to you. And, you know, all I can say is don't let society, change you. Just speak from the heart, lead from the heart, do good things from the heart, and especially just be of peace, of love and light. That's the whole thing of being a light worker and being of service to God and being a service to the planet, being the change the world needs. And we can't do that with hate in our hearts or hate of any kind in our system. We have to have love. We have to have light. We have to have peace. So with that said, please take really good care of yourselves, especially this month and this week ahead. I'll be back on Sunday, hopefully to do a collective reading. I was not able to do one this week because I had a lot of things going on, including celebrating my own baby's second birthday. And that was actually on the full moon on the 7th that we celebrated it. And, it was a wonderful, wonderful day. We had 18 pups at the park, 18 of his closest pup friends, and it was lovely. It was wonderful. And, I think it's all about too working with energies because, you know, um, I did want to say that too, like, despite the bad things that are happening, elevated the higher vibration because despite what things are going on, especially, numerology wise and astrology wise, and just world, really what's going on in the world and society and everything, vibrate on that higher level because generally too, when you are vibrating at a higher frequency, bad things can't really affect you as much because you're elevating so much positivity. Um, and that's the best thing I can say. Just be positive, be mindful, be of peace, be of love, be of light. So with that said, please take really good care of yourselves, especially the rest of this week and this rest of this month of September. And I will see you guys soon. Take care, everyone. Be safe and be well.